Welcome to the Cyber Sangha podcast. Cyber Sangha is a program of free live broadcasts, launched in 2009 by renowned teacher and author Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. Join us as we draw on ancient Tibetan wisdom to discover how to connect with our best self and live to our highest potential. The following teaching, Embracing Exhaustion, Cultivating Resting with Awareness, was given by Rinpoche on November 25th, 2023, as part of a year-long series on embracing life with wisdom and compassion. This content is for informational purposes only. Listeners should consult medical professionals for any physical or mental health concerns. Please use headphones and do not meditate while driving or operating machinery.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. All our Cyber Sangha community, my Facebook friends, happy Thanksgiving. I am with my family here today, Thanksgiving holiday up in Northern California. It's been tradition for a number of years to come up here, so it's been together. In fact, right now, all of them are outside this room because I'm doing Facebook Live. They're waiting outside to come in afterward for the breakfast. So today's topic is embracing exhaustion, cultivating restful awareness. I think it seems like such an important topic in this moment in the world and in our own everyday life, especially we are getting older. Definitely, it's not a luxury thing. It's an absolute necessity to have right relationship to exhaustion to our life. So I personally, I have been talking about resting, sleeping, letting go for the last number of years. Probably you might have noticed that, and I still feel quite strong and the importance of taking care of your own life, your own health, your loved ones, your community, your friends, which all has something to do with acknowledgement to the exhaustion. So, I mean, typically what people are talking nowadays, burnout, right? So let's think about three categories of burnout. One is professional, so whatever people are doing in their life in terms of the job, that how much you work, how hard you work, how hard you feel you needed to work, how much you can take it easy, how much you can let it go, how much you can share responsibility, how much you can absolutely just let it go completely without worrying about it. And these are good questions to ask each of ourselves in our own life. So, end of the day, we do not want everything what we do in our life destroys us. Professionally speaking, we don't want our work we do in our life, we don't want it to destroy our life, our health. Because in the end, if you don't have a good health, then it doesn't matter what you have, what you think you have. It doesn't really matter so much. In terms of you don't have a more genuine connection with loved ones, that you spend time, that you respect each other, you listen to each other, you guide each other, you share your pain with each other, share your frustration with each other, with respect, with skillful means, but not remain silent, but sharing with not hurting. These are skills that we have to learn, but to heal our relationship with loved ones or stay healthier relationship with loved ones, that it doesn't exhaust the relationship, that it doesn't exhaust yourself, it doesn't exhaust other people that you are in relationship with. As far as one's own personal life is concerned, from anywhere, everyday behavior to sleep, to taking enough time for yourself. And that's the key. Enough time to be yourself, enough time to not do much, just feel a lot of space of ease, freedom, flow, enough time to rest, enough time to sleep, even giving our own body a break with food, like a fasting, uh, good sleep. So all these little things, not letting our organs, every organs exhaust. I mean, just even the communicating our organs. I don't know if you have seen or not. I've been seeing this Brian Johnson, this technology guy who is very, very much into living long. I know many people will, many people who follow teaching in Dharma, they would have different opinions about things, but I respect people like that who is really breaking the boundary to take care of themselves in a physical sense, not so much in a spiritual sense, but in a physical sense, respecting, measuring 80, 70, how is that, 78 organs on a regular basis, asking liver, kidney, heart, every organ in the body saying, how are you doing? What do you need? How I can take care of you? And getting feedback with the blood test and things like that and taking care of it. It required, of course, for ordinary people, it's hard to pay attention if any of our organs are exhausted or not. If any of organ need to do pay attention, how need to pay attention, how we need to take care of not. It's a work. Of course, that's a little bit too fancy, very expensive, very difficult to do. Maybe we are not motivated enough to do. But at least this body, exhaustion of the body. I have I've been wearing this Aura ring. I love gadgets, so this is my new toy. And measuring for now have for 1 month, and mainly sleep. And so, been very interesting journey. So it's not a question about my opinion about did I sleep okay, but it is totally giving data every morning, feedback, and telling me my oxygen level, my sleep, my REM sleep, my deep sleep, my resting heartbeat, my body temperature, my HRV, heart rate variability, every little things you're giving with the numbers and saying, yes, you had a very good night's sleep. You're ready for the day. Or you are not ready for the day. Some things you need to do. And there are little things I have to take care of it. So you know, for example, I love sometimes glass of wine. I give up because I know in a deep sleep it's affecting. I stop drinking coffee after 10, just one small cup of coffee only before 10. Taking taking care of exhaustion of my not allowing my body to exhaust more. No more dinner. I can feel the differences between eating and not eating dinner in my sleep. I can feel the differences, connecting with more with people. Just every night, just even spending like an hour or two sitting with my wife and watching YouTube, gardening, fixing up old houses, just sitting together, something that she likes, something that I begin to like enjoying with her, watching with her. just watching that, just connecting, taking every morning dog out. I used to think, okay, my little dog has to do his business. I have to take it out. But I changed my attitude. It's not that he need to do business. I have to take it out. That I enjoy walking. So whole morning spending out like an hour or two, or take to the cafe, I feel like he has a job to make everybody happy and smile and joyful. So paying so much attention throughout my day, make sure I take it easy my morning walk, my practice, time with the family, going to the gym every day, walking every morning, taking nap in the afternoon, skipping dinner, going bed around 9:30, getting up around 6:30. So I can see changing these little behaviors, my sleep pattern has changed completely. It gives you a score saying you're ready for the day. Good score every day and improving every day, more, better and better. My HRV, when I started to measure it, it was a low. Yesterday night, I had 45 low to 105 higher. For my age, 63 range is 25 to 45. But yesterday, 45 to over 100. So I can see if when I take care of my body, when I rest my body, it responds back. I feel much more positive, much more tolerant, much more kind, better mood, better decisions, more creative energy. So this is, I think, is a way embracing exhaustion is recognizing exhaustion. Because and then I mean, I would highly recommend to people, I know like some people might think I'm crazy, which probably you're right. I am. So that these biofeedback gadgets, I would recommend people to, think about inquiring that this is the particularly Aura Ring seems like very, very good for sleep every night. So it basically tells you your body, how your body is doing, giving data back to your body, what body is doing, not what you feel you're doing, which is important, but actually, giving numbers. And it's very inspiring, especially if you feel that you wanted to improve and you wanted to know what's wrong. If you wanted to, if you feel afraid of, don't want to know, if you wanted to ignore it, and at some point you don't want to know when you cannot do anything about it. You wanted to know everything when you can do something about it. So really, really, I mean, we can talk a lot about exhaustion from the point of view of Dzogchen, resting in the nature of mind. But I would like to start with a just simple idea of taking care of this precious body. It requires respect. It requires love. It requires understanding. If it is exhausted or not, if it is tired or not, it needs a nap or not, if it needs a break or not. And of course, many times people begin to think, oh no, what is the purpose of living life if you're not enjoying life? I absolutely agree. What is the purpose of life if you're not enjoying life? But what does enjoying life means? For me, skipping dinner is enjoyable. Giving up something that you always felt that you needed, realizing when you realize I do not need it. It just takes my body to adjust some period of time to teach my body, to learn my body. As a Tibetan, we are not vegetarian or particularly grown up that way, and particularly eating salad is something that we are not used to. But I taught myself minimizing carbohydrate and teach myself to eat good salad. And then I discover a few places that I really, really love. Now, when I'm traveling, some of these places that I have good salad here in Bay Area, I miss them. And this image of good salad comes in my head when I'm traveling. But this was not me before. This is me, a new me that I taught to learn to love vegetables. So what I'm trying to say here, not to exhaust your body, treat your body with respect, get your body enough rest, get your mind enough rest, so you can practice better, you can rest in the nature of mind better. And we have so many beautiful practices. For example, as I was talking earlier, that raising my HRV from low to now high is simply I managed to raise that through my breathing exercises. If I wake up in the middle of the night, like around 2, 3 in the morning, I will not struggle with my sleep, but I will be joyful about that I wake up and I will do my breathing practice. And that hour, and most of the time from that hour to the rest of the morning until to the morning, my SRV is much, much higher just because of that breathing exercise. So it was amazing to know. Of course, we always know that practices always has so much benefit. Breath has so much benefit, but able to see right there in the morning is very empowering. It's such a joyful that you have a means to do it. So I hope that we all are respect our life, not exhaust our life, not exhaust our mind, not exhaust our body, not exhaust every organ in our body, not exhaust your partner, your children. Always find feel much more space, much more connection, prioritizing resting. I was the other day I was out in a cafe and sitting a friend, just having a nice conversation, connecting with a friend, and I could see sometime just having a nice conversation, like a half an hour, 1 hour, or something like that, when you feel like you have to do something, not being productive, idea of not being productive. You're just having a nice time with talking with a friend. That's productive for me. I used to not think that way. I used to think you have to do something to make something happen. Connecting with the friends and realizing your heart is smiling. That is a productive. When heart is crying, when your heart is exhausting and you feel you're getting something done, I don't think it's a productive. It's a destructive. Destructive, most important organ in your body, the heart, is you're destroying your heart. These are the basis. Of course, some people might think, oh, I what talk about dharma? Why are you talking about health? Why are you talking about this mental health and body? Well, this is a dharma. Body is a dharma. Body is a palace of divine deities. Our mind is our awareness is a precious. It's a spiritual. So I hope we all learn to respect that very much. So I wanted to start with a short meditation. So please um, sit comfortably. Uh, so we start with keeping your spine straight, chest open, chin slightly down. You can gaze eye a little bit upward. Breathe in deep from your nose, as deep as you can, but no force. And then breathe out twice or almost even 3 times longer. But let's not give specific limit, but breathe out as slow, as deep, as long with comfort. So breathe in as deep, breathe out as deep, as long, as slow. And when you do that, your body, so I will be breathing, trying to make a little bit so that you can hear, but you don't have to follow my breath. You follow your ability of your level of your breath, but breathe deep, release exhaustions in your body. So generally, I would recommend breathe, deep breathing like that from anywhere 4 to 7 breaths per minute, and particularly paying closer, deeper attention to exhalation, where activating parasympathetic nervous system, where you're resting, where you're embracing the restfulness, neutralizing your awareness in the restful place. Feel that in your body now, in your heart. Be aware of the stillness in your body. Connect with your body. Be aware of the silence of your speech. Connect with your speech, your voice, your inner voice. Be aware of openness of your heart, spaciousness of your heart. Connect with your heart, your mind. So breathe deep as we've been doing. Connect with the stillness, inner silence, inner spaciousness as we listen to Salivya mantra, and feel that collectively that we are all connected through our heart. Yes. So I hope you're able to breathe slow, deeper, fewer, healthier. And I hope this pattern of breathing will not be only during meditation, but many moments throughout the day. And it, of course, is always a challenging. For me, I'm one of the challenges that I'm trying to work on is that how many hours a day that you can breathe with awareness and with this right pattern of breathing, the healthier pattern of breathing. So, which means it will clear your exhaustion. It will allow your body, your heart to rest deeper, your mind to rest deeper. And so basically, it comes down to the question about how many hours in a very practical way. And during half an hour meditation, 1 hour meditation a day, that doesn't help enough because there's a 24-hour, right? So I promised myself to bring so much more attention to throughout the day when I officially think about I'm resting. I'm taking a dog for a walk. That's my restful walk. So I try to integrate my breath there because it's easier. I can breathe there. Or when I am just sitting in a cafe, sitting in somewhere, resting, um, not doing any particular thing. I try to bring my practice of breath there, or sometimes more action related. I'm watching things on a YouTube, more educational things that I love to watch, entertaining things that I'd like to watch. Maybe I spend like an hour or two. Then I want to make sure I breathe right during those entertaining whatever I'm watching or educational whatever I'm watching, but I'm very engaged in there. But I should able to integrate my breath with those things because it's more entertaining, more joyful, more learning, not more challenging, more threatening, more dangerous, nothing like that. So it's a question about how many hours you really are able to bring your breath into your everyday life. So that's a good question to ask. Everybody should ask to oneself. So, of course, we all have our own way of living life. We have our own way of prioritizing what is important for you. And I respect everybody's your own need and what your understanding level of understanding. The only thing, one thing I will say, whenever there is a time to improve something, whenever you begin to say, you know, more, how you say, confirming more your addiction, more your weakness, saying, this is who I am. I'm not going to change. I'm not able to change. I don't like to change. Things like that. So whenever we think like that, I would recommend to at least to be a little bit more open to yourself, that not to uh, put yourself in that box, in that condition, and that category of I will not do it, I will not able to do it, I don't like to do it, not like that. Just staying a little bit more open. Maybe, maybe I can try it. You know, I can try to change my lifestyle. I can rest more. I will do less. I will sleep more. So I think these are things that embracing your exhaustion, recognizing, respecting, acknowledging, and feeling enough strength and awareness to allow to rest more in life and valuing them as a productive, as useful, meaningful, productive, healthy. Not that you're losing time doing nothing. You're doing nothing. You're gaining more wealth of your well-being, and that kind of understanding relationship in life, I think we really need to change more and more. In conclusion, sleep. Pay close attention to sleep. Most important thing. in our life is our ability to not exhaust more, learn to find the right circumstances so you don't struggle to sleep, you enjoy sleeping, you value sleeping, you value when you sleep longer, even though you think you have a lot of things to do, and they're not getting done when you wake up. You slept too long. Think it's more valuable to sleep and recover and be restful. Your body, your heart, every organ in yourself, so it's ready to take a task, which is important when the morning comes. So I would conclude that way. Uh, Pay more close attention to your sleep. Find one of these gadgets which gives feedback. This is something that I just got 1 month ago, but I really like it. I got it a long time ago, but I was not ready then. I played with it a little bit, and then I kind of lost it. I don't even know where I lost it. But this time I'm more serious about it and paying close attention to every single night. Every morning when I get feedback, there's something that I need to work. I'm trying to spend enough time to see how I can fix it so that it will improve it, but with the joy, but not with the stressful. So I think enthusiasm is the key to help yourself, help other people. I know some people might not like it what I'm saying these things. It seems like it too much. I don't know, too much gadget, too much anxious. Um, some people might think that way, but I respect your opinion. But reason because somebody might not like it, I don't. It's not that I don't want to talk about it, because I feel it's a benefit for me. I do want to talk about it. I do want it to engage more people in bringing better health and better sleep and a better restful and better life, healthier and even better productive things in life, whatever you're doing. Ability to see clearly what is more important, what is less important, and able to engage more what is more meaningful in life. So I do plan to, maybe not like a open situation in Facebook like that, but I would definitely like to. We do have a online sleep courses, dream courses. I wanted to bring more engage in those courses online, and also maybe some point in the future to have a whole group, a closed group that everybody is 100% willing to improve your sleep and dream, and like to try to find out what is the best way to engage, all of us engage together. And me talking like this, me sharing my thoughts and feelings, also it supports me too. So you're as you're listening to me, you're supporting me. And as I am more inspired, I'm working on myself more, I'm able to support you better, not with just theory, but actually with feedback means of measurements. So I think these are a gift of modern technology, and we should definitely make good use of it. So anyway, thank you so much. All the best wishes, many blessings, and love to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Cyber Sangha podcast. If you'd like to learn more about Cyber Sangha, visit us online at cybersangha.net.